May 2021. Picayune Strand State Forest, Southwest Florida. Scientists track a radio signal coming from the swamps. But something is wrong. Very wrong. The transmitter that should be moving through the Everglades is completely still. When they finally locate the signal, they make a disturbing discovery. The python they were tracking disappeared. But the transmitter was there, inside another creature. And this wasn't an isolated case. October of the same year. Twice. 2 signals. 2 pythons disappeared in the same mysterious way. Something in Florida's swamps is devouring entire invasive pythons. And the evidence scientists discovered will shock you. Before revealing what's happening in the swamps, you need to understand the problem. Burmese pythons don't belong in Florida. They came from Southeast Asia as exotic pets. But in the 90s, irresponsible owners released these snakes into the Everglades when they got too big. In addition, hurricanes have devastated breeding sites and helped release these snakes in Florida. And these snakes grow big. Up to 20 feet long. Over 200 pounds. No natural predators. And with an insatiable appetite. The numbers are terrifying. Since 1997, the raccoon population has dropped 99.3%. Opossums? 98.9%. Bobcats? 87.5%. Marsh rabbits, cottontail rabbits, and foxes have practically disappeared completely. These pythons eat everything. Adult-sized deer. American alligators. Even migratory birds that fly thousands of miles from Canada. Researchers found remains of 58 different bird species in these serpents' digestive systems. They can swallow prey up to 12 inches in diameter. And scientists believe they still haven't captured Florida's largest python. More than 30,000 sightings between 2008 and 2010. But the real number? Probably tens or even hundreds of thousands hidden in the swamps. It's an ecological apocalypse in slow motion. But in 2020 and 2021, something unexpected started happening. Scientists began tracking young pythons using radio telemetry. It was a way to study their movements and behavior. But then, the signals started stopping. Not equipment failures. Not dead batteries. The transmitters kept working perfectly. But the pythons, they were being consumed. X-rays revealed something surreal, a python spine. Inside another predator. The transmitter still emitting signals. From inside the creature's stomach. But what could do this? Before revealing what's devouring these pythons, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you don't miss our next videos about the planet's most fascinating wildlife. Researchers documented 3 confirmed cases, and the responsible predator surprised even the most experienced scientists. It wasn't a giant alligator. It wasn't a Florida panther. It wasn't any of the obvious predators you might imagine. It was a snake. But not just any snake. The Florida cottonmouth. That's right. A venomous snake native to the swamps was swallowing entire invasive pythons. And doing it in a deadly and efficient way. In one of the cases, the X-ray showed something extraordinary. The cottonmouth had swallowed the python tail first. The snake measured between 34 and 42 inches, significantly smaller than its prey. How is this possible? The Florida cottonmouth, scientifically known as Agastrodon canati, is one of the most misunderstood creatures of the swamps. They average 30 to 48 inches, but rare individuals can exceed 6 feet. Heavy body, robust, perfectly adapted for semi-aquatic life. Their name comes from their most iconic defensive behavior. When threatened, they coil up and open their mouth completely, revealing the bright white interior like cotton. It's a powerful visual warning. But here's what makes them special. They're vipers, pit vipers. They have specialized sensory organs between their eyes and nostrils that detect infrared radiation, heat. This makes them extremely efficient nocturnal hunters. And their venom? Hemotoxic. Destroys tissues and blood cells. 17% mortality rate if untreated. Significantly dangerous. But here's the most fascinating detail. Researchers discovered that cottonmouths eat 27 different snake species, including other cottonmouths. They are ophiophagus snake eaters by nature. When hunting fish and frogs, they hold the prey in their jaw until the venom takes effect. But when they capture mammals which can fight back, they bite and release immediately, letting the venom do the work. With young pythons, they use their deadly hemotoxic venom. Neonate pythons may seem large, about 18 inches at birth, but for an experienced cottonmouth, they're vulnerable. They haven't yet developed the massive muscular strength of adults, and their smaller size makes them susceptible to the cottonmouth's potent venom. And cottonmouths are taking advantage of this window of opportunity. Florida's nature is fighting back on multiple fronts. American alligators. 5 of the 19 pythons tracked in one study were devoured by alligators. One was 9 feet long, a brutal predator. They swallow young pythons whole. Bobcats. In June 2021, wildlife cameras captured for the first time a bobcat attacking a python nest. Images show the bobcat confronting the mother python, attacking with claws, stealing eggs. It's the first photographic evidence of native fauna raiding python nests. Feline predators. Researchers found chewed transmitters with bobcat or feral cat tracks nearby. Regurgitated hairballs, a characteristic cat sign. Half a python carcass with feline trails around it. Birds of prey. Trackers found in flooded areas with perfect perches for owls and hawks above. Evidence suggests raptors are also attacking young pythons. Black bears and Florida panthers have also been documented preying on pythons. It's an army of native species saying, "Not in our territory." But here's the truth we need to face. Despite these impressive counterattacks from nature, there's still a long way to go. Cottonmouths, bobcats, alligators, and other predators are still not enough to control this invasion. Even with human removal to help, pythons still exist in large numbers. And pythons reproduce quickly. Females lay between 12 and 36 eggs at a time, sometimes more. They mature sexually fast. They live for decades. Since the elimination program began, more than 5,000 pythons have been removed. The 2024 Python Challenge eliminated almost 200 in a single event. Sounds like a lot? It's not even scratching the surface. Scientists admit it's incredibly difficult to estimate the real numbers. Pythons are masters of hiding. Many habitats are almost inaccessible to humans. The battle continues, and each python removed, whether by brave cottonmouths, determined bobcats, or human hunters, makes a difference in protecting the Everglades ecosystem. But we need much more. The discovery that cottonmouths are devouring invasive pythons shows us something powerful. Nature is resilient. It finds ways to adapt, to fight back. But it also reminds us of our responsibility. This ecological disaster began with irresponsible human actions, and it's up to us to help correct it. If you found this story fascinating, leave your like, share with friends who love nature, and subscribe to the channel. And don't miss the video I left as a gift here on the screen. You won't believe what we found filming in the Amazon jungle. Until the next adventure.